This is it. Hello everyone. I am so excited to finally be announcing the release of NERO-ASCENSION. I have had this idea for years, and until about a month ago, it remained too complex for me to figure out how to actually realize this. But I did it, and because I did it, I went ahead and built out a whole system for it because there are so many people that have been genuinely trying to learn, and so many people have shown interest and in general have just made this so worth my while. I love to help people, and I love to help people that love to learn, and getting to meet so many people interested in improving themselves and expanding their knowledge and just finding out what's actually possible out there in the world of AI has been an incredible experience. And there's nothing more that I want to do than power you guys up to the best ability I can. And everyone's been very patient with you all. I've been figuring out a lot of stuff, but patience can finally end now because this is it. I'm laughing because it's actually, if you look at the date here, I'm doing this absolutely last second on my own self-imposed deadline because I honestly I don't even know what to say. I'm gonna have to make a new announcement video simply because I'm so excited to have finally figured this out and have this to use for myself now. Even like I haven't even gotten to use this as much as I wanted to because of getting this prepared for release. But all right, without further ado, let me explain real quickly what this is and what's even going on, and I'm going to show you guys how I set this up, and I'm going to show you one of the processes in it, and we're going to have some fun. Okay, so anyways, NERO-ASCENSION system is a meta operating system. I have designed a dimensional structure that supports so many different types of behavior in a continuous fashion. It's pretty crazy. I can explain this all day, but it's going to be a lot easier just to show you. So I'm going to do this part fast. Anyways, there's three options here. The NASCL HSC official meta OS. This is the official setup. This is the official model, okay? NERO-ASCENSION is not complete without the hyperspace codecs. I designed it specifically in mind for HSC. It is extremely important to understand why. The NERO-ASCENSION system is a crazy complex logic engine, and it propagates a ton of patterns. Okay? What that means is that allows you to leverage and easily shape extremely advanced behavior. Okay? It also means that it is more than willing to push things past the limits of what we know right now. It's willing to solve things with math, science that normal LLMs won't. It means a lot of things, right? And this is why HSC is so important, because HSC is 2 years of experimental research by me, full prompt engineering, meta prompt engineering, and cognitive engineering. I specifically made that because it would prevent this problem completely, okay? So HSC is amazing for grounding experimental knowledge and prompting and AI research in general. And when you combine that with this operating system, you get some really cool stuff. You get the ultimate learning environment, to be frank. So the official meta operating system is going to be about 1 million tokens, okay? There's no way to cut that down without losing quality in some form right now. Into the future, we're going to find a way to drop that a good bit. But for right now, it doesn't really matter. You still have about 800,000 tokens to work with, which should be plenty. I'm honestly amazed I was even able to get this down to 1 million, to be frank. The actual engine itself is only about 150,000, which is awesome, and it works self-contained. You can absolutely try and bootstrap your own knowledge bases and different types of stuff with this. It'll probably work, right? That's one of the perks about this operating system is that it should technically be able to emergently meta-functionalize anything as long as you use synergistic tags and stuff like that in your data set. All right. Anyways, I have been rambling. Let's go ahead and see this in action. And I'll go ahead and set this up live, and then I'm going to do a quick demo of a system in here, okay? So, since this is a announcement video publicly for an insider-only release, I'm going to be speeding up the setup part and mostly just showcasing one of the processes in process, okay? Next video for insiders will go more in depth and get good explanations for everything, okay? So, let's get started. So on a general basis, I want you to think about this like this. The very first step is booting the operating system. Once the operating system is booted, you treat it like an operating system. There's programs, there's command panel, there's all kinds of things that you can do to interact with this operating system, okay? So what I'm gonna be doing in this setup is two things. First, I'm gonna be booting the operating system, okay? The Nero Meta OS. And then once the operating system is booted, I'm going to be booting the NERO-ASCENSION program for the learning environment, okay? Once we're inside of that, I will be showing you the kinds of things that you can do. And in particular, we're going to be creating a learning profile for ourselves, which we're gonna use in the next video, the Insider one, to automatically personalize your own Ascension system. And I'm going to show you how to activate the knowledge sessions and the learning sessions and really get some good use out of this, okay? So let's get started here. I'm going to set this up real quick. You guys can get a peek at what goes on, and I'll be back in a minute. There we go. Perfect boot. All right, so we did two phases there. Meta OS was booted, and then we booted up the Ascension program, okay? As you could probably see through that, there is a ton of stuff that I just primed, okay? But we're just gonna be focused on one thing. We're just gonna focus on one specific thing here, right? We're gonna go all the way to the top, and we're gonna go to new learner profile creation, okay? Now, in general, before you are in an active process, when you're inside this operating system, treat it like an operating system, almost like in a system command kind of way. All right, you're using commands to quickly navigate this super complex space, and then once you've narrowed it down to what you're doing, now you can start to really flesh things out. So you don't need to have massive prompts or giga prompts or do anything like that. All you really need to do is just use commands to navigate around into the specific program that you want, and the specific engines that you want, and then you start working out of it, okay? This makes it extremely easy to do things, because once this is primed, all right, well, I just saved this, okay? I'm gonna be sharing this with you. So all you have to do is just do exactly what I'm doing here, and work from this point, okay? Any kind of command about this point will work. And if you want to exit out of the Ascension ladder program, just do the start command again, okay? And you'll go back. It's kind of freaky how exactly similar to operating system it is, and this is the first I've ever really done at this. All right, anyways, let's go ahead and get this started. So I'm going to go up here and I'm going to find the command again just to remember. All right, so whenever you see these brackets here where the command, that means you're supposed to put something there. All right, don't just leave it like that. You're meant to change it. Okay, so I'm not going to do myself. I actually already did one and included that in as a hypershot example in the ascension system, so that way it'll work even better. But I'll go ahead and do another one here, pretending I'm someone else. Today my name will be Paul. Okay. So let's see what happens here. Look at that. All right, so this will be your first introduction to some of the emergent personas. So as you can see here, the Nero persona architect has come out to these questions. What are the primary learning styles, cognitive strengths? So just do your best to give as much info as you can here. The point of this is that you're supposed to be providing information that's going to be useful for meta learning later, okay? Because it's going to basically get you can go into the I'll show you in the next video where everything is, so that way you have total visibility to everything. It's just basic stuff for learning, but you just give it info. It'll ask you questions and go through the process, and then when you're done, I'll show you how you can record your final profile. And all you really have to do is just activate this command and then talk to this agent, and then use the command at the end, and you'll have your profile ready to go. And then in the next video, I'll be showing you how to personalize your Ascension system automatically. That way you never have to deal with that again, okay? So anyways, let's go ahead and answer these. I'm just gonna do like a quick run through, pretending like I'm this dude. These are not gonna be serious answers. I'm gonna be picking trollish answers on purpose to do this quickly, okay? All right, so Paul loves every learning style. I use, let me use first person. I love and equally combine all of them. Very creative. No logic. Only remember things. A memory only lasts one day, so I must relearn everything from scratch every day. Okay. I don't know how it's Sims. We like Sims in text. There you go. Just give it your answers. Here's the thing. You don't want to try. I would not recommend treating this like a troll right here. Do your best to give honest answers and give it the best info you can, because the more info you give it, the better it's going to be able to do. There's really no limit to how long you want to do this. You can go as long as you want. I did about like 15 turns when I was doing mine until I felt like I had given it a lot of info that it needed, basically. And like, here's the cool thing, right? It's going to track this for you, and this process is automated. All right. This is what's sick about this. Okay. So, what are the questions? What are my primary goals? Knowledge, skills, capabilities. There's no wrong answers here. What are my goals? I want to develop an AI program that allows me to create a simulated environment of meta monkeys. And can set conditions to see how it impacts the ecosystem. What I'm doing right here is giving you an extreme example of things, and also edge testing my own program at the same time. You can do this stuff when you know stuff isn't going to break. That's the great thing. Look at that. Beautiful alignment. What did I tell you? Oh, look at that. What is this? You didn't see anything. Look at that. So basically go through this, make your profile, and get yourself set up for some personalized adventures basically. And then when you're done, all you need to do is go in here and type this final command, record profile. Now here's the thing, this behavior is so strong that if I was to enter this right now, it would probably be like, we haven't finished yet. I'm not gonna record it yet. That's the thing. So, because we haven't finished it, we've only gone over a couple questions, so it's not gonna work. That's the thing. In Gemini, with solutions I'm building at this point, the awareness of knowledge bounds and behavior bounds is incredibly strong. Like, that is an emergent phenomenon that can't like you can have a goal of improving metacognition, right? But to be like, this is going to result in this model suddenly being able to reason incredibly well about the bounds to that degree, it's pretty shocking. And you'll be able to experience this in person when you do this. Anyways, so because of that, I'm gonna go ahead and give some extra context here. Great job. This was a test of a system. You did well. Let's go ahead and record the final profile, even though we aren't done. Normally you won't have to do that. Honestly, it's probably when you're done, it's probably going to tell you to go ahead and do it. That's the thing. All right, so it's going to go ahead and use all information it has on you to create a comprehensive learning profile, okay? Once you have this, you can go ahead and start the next video for insiders. I'm going to do an actual deep dive in everything. We're not going to be speeding through. That's going to be where you really get to see everything in it. Okay. Anyways, this was one, how do I explain this? This was one engine out of hundreds. And this is one of the simplest ones. Okay. So this isn't even the solution that I made, which is the learning environment, right? Yeah, this has been a crazy few weeks for me. I'm excited to make this next video. I have to go to sleep in about 2 hours, so. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy M5 if you're one of my public audience, and I hope that if you're one of my insiders, I really hope that this has made everything worth your while. We're gonna have a lot of fun these coming months. Cheers.